भूतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेद वेदांत वेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्यः च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनशम्भो भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। हरि ओम हरि ओम। We will read page 27. ये कर्मणा देवानपि यन्ति श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य ते ये शतं कर्म देवानामानन्दा सैको देवानामानन्दः। श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य ते ये शतं देवानामानन्दा सैकेन्द्रस्यानन्दः। श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य ते ये शतं बृहस्पतेरानन्दाः सैकप्रजापतेरानन्दः। श्रोत्रियस्य च कामः तस्य ते ये शतं प्रजापतेरानन्दाः स एको ब्रह्मणानन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य च कामः तस्य ओम शांति शांति शांति। नारायण नारायण नारायण। We were seeing there are two levels of Anand. One is called Pratibimbanand and Bimbanand, reflected joy and the original joy. I had mentioned one point yesterday that anything which is reflected, on what it is reflected will have gradations. Like the sunlight is reflected on the earth. So the reflected light of the sun on the earth will have gradation. Same place, sometimes sunlight is more, same place it is less. It will have variation with time. Original sun does not have variation in its light. But the reflected one will have variations and gradations. If something appears different at the same place, it is definitely gradation, reflection. I am repeating it. If something appears different at same place, then that thing must be reflected. Like supposing I have a light on my palm and I move my hand from here to the door. So there will be change in the reflection of the light on my palm. And therefore this will be a gradation and reflected light. This should not be the light of the hand. If the light was the nature of hand, then by moving the hand, the light won't change. This what do you call this? Light. What do you call it? Spotlight, whatever is there. Not a spotlight, what it is called? This light, what do you call it? Floodlight. You take the floodlight and move all around. This won't change because that is the nature. So if at the same place, I give you the example, light is changing with time, with object, then it will be the reflected light. If Anand in my mind is changing, at the same mind, different time, different Anand is experienced, then it will be gradation Anand and not the Swabhavik Anand. But in the deep sleep, the joy that I experience has no gradation. Because there is no gradation in that Anand in the deep sleep, then that is the original Anand. So when one is the reflected or gradational Anand, other is the original Anand. Just keep this in your mind. And therefore, that already we saw that Anand cannot be the property of any object of the world. It is our Vasana that shows Anand. It is a delusory Anand. Anand therefore cannot be the property of any object, neither Anand can be the property of the mind. Because in mind also there are different times, different reflections are there. Supposing milk is sweet. The sweetness of the milk will change if I add more milk to that milk. But if I add more sugar to the sugar, sweetness of the sugar won't change. Or I reduce the sugar, sweetness of the sugar won't reduce. Sometimes they make a vegetable with the gravy. And some say, see, the salt is too much. They say, I'll make it right and bring it back. And they go and they put more water and cook it up. So the salt is neutralized. That excess salt is taken care of by giving some gravy into it. So take time, no hurry. I'm not saying you should hurry up. But take time. And emotionally you may find difficult, but intellectually we convinced that this alone is the case. There cannot be other possibility that Anand is the dharma or the property of any object or a person. Now, if the Anand is not the property of any object or a person, that original Anand, which we had been talking about, should be our nature. But I don't experience it. If I had experienced that, then I would never have any attachment with anybody, because anyway I am very happy. Why should I be attached to somebody? Then why should I be so much pathetic and sad at times when it is my nature only there? And there is because of ignorance. And to remove that ignorance, the Upanishad is trying a very innovative method. It is trying to tell us the Anand by showing the gradation in the reflected, by showing that this Anand increases when your prarabdha and swabhav both is very good. This is called pratibimbanand or vishayanand. Where is she? Huh? Oh, yes, yes. Remember that Manush Anand was one unit, then Manushya Gandharva Anand was there, then Dev Gandharva Anand is there, then Pitralok, Chiralok, Lokanam Anand was there, etc., etc. I'm not going to repeat, I had said many times. Ultimately it went to Brahmananda. Brahmana Anand Hiranyagarbha Anand. If you have been following this. And why their Anand is there? I had mentioned one more point. Then when you say that I have a good fate, or I am lucky because of this thing or this person, it only means that very vast thought is found because of that person or a thing. Vast and reflective thought. When you say I'm lucky, unlucky because of this person, a small and opaque thought is formed. It doesn't reflect anything. It is not a transparent thought. I had given the examples also. Because these devatas have such a big authorities on them, that they are whole earth, they can do anything. You know what gives joy? When you feel I can do anything here. This is my room. This is my person. I can ask and he will do anything for me. Because the devatas have increasing level of authorities from Pitralok to what is it called, Ajan Ajan Dev, etc., etc. Therefore their Anand is very high. But what is a little astonishing in this Upanishad, when I heard first time I got a jolt, The Anand of the Indra or Anand of any Devata or Anand of Pitar is same, will be same as the Anand of the one who is well versed in the scriptures and he has dispassion to that level. There is a degradation in dispassion. The dispassion is mentioned by the word here as akam tattva, which is not, who is not inflicted by kam. And I had given yesterday the example of Lokeshna, Vitteshna and Putreshna, three kind of Eshnas were there. And more you decrease those, more you are free in the mind. So there is one way to tell the dispassion more, which I had talked earlier also. It is called port rejection. Port rejection. P is for possession, O is for obligation, R is for relation, and T is for transaction. So if you can, P is for possession, O is for obligation, R is for relation, and T is for transaction. So amount of thing you possess as mine, that decreases your joy because you have to protect it. You are having one work. You are giving one work now. So you have, something is there to occupy your mind. Dispassion makes your mind very free from certain areas. Port, possession. Second is obligation. I have obligation towards my husband, wife, child, or I am obligated to my mother, father. So obligation keeps you very occupied. Third is relation. I feel he is my son, I have to take care of him. How old is your son? 50. So then how long you will take care of him? Or T, transaction, there is action involved. When you come on this path, if you remember night I was telling, selfish action to surrender, selfish active life should converge into selfless and surrendered active life. Surrendered active life should go to life of upasana and prayer. In active upasana or naam jap puja pradhan life, third stage. And fourth stage is when you get more joy, then it is inactive, contemplative life, where you listen to the scriptures, fourth stage. And fifth stage is totally inactive, meditative life. These are 5 developments which one has to go through. If you had, I had touched upon this yesterday. Touched upon it means maybe I didn't say all the points. So, देखो तो एक बात ध्यान देना, that what is the purpose of dispassion? The purpose of dispassion is to remove all, is to nullify or what shall I say, dilute the effect of vasanas. Except one vasana, no vasanas are there. So that you have the power to concentrate on one topic day and night. The scripture wants to free you from all possession, obligation, relation and transaction. And technically, the freedom from port is called sannyas. Sannyas. Because sannyasi will not have possession, he will not have a house. So he will take care of the house. Who will take care of so many things? So he will give it up. Only I don't want the house. Water tax, house tax, telephone bill, then something is dripping here and there, Then some burglar has entered, then alarm is not working, his alarm is going off without any time. 100 things are there, even if the house is 2-bedroom house. You will know that it is only 1-bedroom house, but there is a lot of work in that house. So imagine the ashram which has so many rooms. So sannyasi says, don't give me any possession, I am very happy because possession means you have to give attention. So you please give attention, I don't want any possession. So when you stop possessing, please note, it is possible person may have house, but he is not householder. He is not possessing the house. Having house, using house is different than possessing house. Living in house is different than owning the house. I am living in the ashram, but I don't own the ashram. I am not owner of the ashram. I may be trustee of the ashram, but I am not the owner of the ashram. In owner, you exclude God. In trusteeship, you think of God and then you act. So when you slowly stop thinking I am a possessor, then you are free from certain areas. You should take care. This is P. O is obligate. And then possession is decreasing with the increasing of vairagya in 10 stages. Don't forget what is going on. So ultimately, a person's, he will find to possess the cloth, my daily cloth also is a challenge. We will not possess the daily cloth also. One story was being told by Surya Baba. Just I'm telling you last stage. So you will find it very extreme. So you will find, don't say it is impractical. It is extreme, last stage dispassion is there. There was one sannyasi going and walking on the road in India. And he was screaming, what is it called? Where you cremate, what you call that? Tomb. Is there a tomb? Is there a tomb? Is there a tomb? Tomb. Tomb, where you put the body. Is there a tomb? Qabr hai kya? Qabr hai kya? Qabr hai kya? Qabr hai kya? So one householder was sitting outside his veranda. He saw that this person is saying that tomb is there or tomb is there or tomb is there or not. Then he started saying, corpse is there or not, corpse is there or not, murda hai kya, murda hai kya, corpse is there or not. I don't know if you are understanding their language or not. Tomb means a very small place is required, which has no relation. And corpse means that who will live like a corpse. So yes, he said, I am the corpse. So he came. He said, what do you want from me? I will give you the tomb. He said, just give me some place to live. I will do my sadhana. I will not talk and I will have no relation with anybody. So don't expect that I will talk to you. And don't expect that I will show any obligation to you. Just give me food and I'll be happy with it. Once a day food is fine for me. He said, okay, I'll give you the food and I will have no relation with you. You use the house and whenever you want, you can go. No relation, he was not talking to any person of the house. His door was closed day and night. Rarely he came out once in a while. People could see him, but he was dumb, silence. 5, 6 years, 7 years passed like that. One day the house was burgled. In the same house the thief came in the night. And he was doing meditation. The saint was doing meditation. So he opened his door and saw that thieves have entered and they are taking away all the gold and ornaments. And they collected all the goods and ornament and they went out. So he left his meditation and followed the thief. And ultimately he saw that thieves had dug a place, dug the earth and put all the gold there, and ultimately he from a distance saw, he didn't say anything and came back in his room. So morning when the door opened, there was a big mayhem around the place. The thieves came, all the gold has been gone, all the gold has gone. First time in 8 years he came out of that room. And he said, can I talk to him? He called that out. He said, yes, Mahatma Ji. He said, come here, I'll show you where the gold is kept. So he took that householder who had given him the place, and householder took the gold. Both came back home. But this householder was very sad after that. He said, can I talk to you privately for 2 minutes? He said, huh? Yes. He said, कब्र सच्ची थी कि मुर्दा सच्चा था. Corpse was real or the tomb was real. I don't know you understood or not the question. Huh? No. Corpse was real. He said, if you were really a corpse, why did you leave your meditation when the thieves came? If the thieves had come in the neighbor, would have you left? He said, no. That means you started owning the house. This saint was deadly honest. He said, tomb was true, corpse was false. I'm going now. I will not stay because I started owning it unconsciously. Although I was not talking, just for the fear of getting related to somebody, I was maintaining all distance all through 8-9 years. But today I failed. He left. This extreme case I told you, last one, this is last category. This is called possession, obligation. I'm giving you certain example to highlight the amount of dispassion somebody can have. I'll give you 1 or 2 more examples about relation. This was about possession. I'll give you about relation now. In Bhagavad, one story comes about Kapil Muni's father called Kardam Rishi. So Kardam Rishi wanted to get married and he prayed to Bhagwan Vishnu, and Bhagwan Vishnu after tapasya came to him. He said, okay, I want to marry the best girl who is available so that I can have a best child. He said, okay. So Devhuti got married with Kardam Rishi, and Devhuti's father was Swayambhu Manu. So he said, only one condition I will marry. The day she will have a son, that day I will take sannyas. I will leave the house. So they said, yes, okay, no problem. However good that son may be, and you give me the words that you won't stop me on that day. So Devhuti said, I will not stop you. So they had 9 daughters. And the son was Kapil Dev, who was the avatar of Bhagavan Vishnu. You read Bhagavad, then you will understand what this Upanishad is talking about. This comes in 3rd canto. And when Kapil Dev was born, he was the avatar and he was on the cradle. That father came to him. He said, Bhagavan, thanks for giving me darshan. But remember, I had promised certain thing. Is your permission, can I leave? This is what I am saying, last category of akama tattva. He said, my permission is there. Leaving wife, leaving daughters, leaving especially this son. Leaving means never to see again. Don't then we'll be in touch. Or I'll be meeting you after a week's time. I'm missing you. ये सब नहीं था. I mean, the amount of dispassion we also can't fathom and can't understand also. Our problem is we cannot fathom also. Even if you go to the ocean, you can hold this much of water in your palms. इतना dispassion होता है. This is about P and R. So as you reduce your PORT, why? And how dispassion comes? Dispassion comes by two things. One is you constantly see your experiences about the world, that whom I possessed, how I suffered. How relations took away all my time. How the transaction takes away my energy. So sense of sorrow in PORT and sense of joy in your Bhagwan, in your sadhana, in your meditation. When you have sense of joy in your sadhana, sense of security in your satsang, then automatically this, please note, if somebody leaves that portion and doesn't do sufficient sadhana to get the joy, he'll become hypocrite. He'll become hypocrite. He will show outside as the renunciate, but inside he will think about the sense objects. And therefore, for seekers, too much prescription is there that please continue your jap, please continue your puja, please continue your satsang. Whether you like or not like, you continue it. Whether one person is there, two person is there, listen something. You have joy, so you don't need anybody. Slowly you will feel independent. And what happens? That this dispassion, as I said yesterday, removes all the weeds of the mind. Weeds of vasanas from the mind. I like him, I cannot live without him. Or money is important for me, power is important for me, this particular kind of food is important for me, my wife is very important for me, my job is very important. All these things slowly fall like the flakes. Dispassion is a very important thing. And what happens after that? Now you have no work. You don't take any work. I told you, that work is a good breakfast, bad dinner. Only I didn't understand this point. You understand? To start the life and to learn and to get mature, work is very good. I take a project, I go ahead. I am a young person, I want to have something. But to continue working and continue taking project, you are depriving yourself of meditative life. After evening, work is lesser now. Therefore I said it's a good breakfast and good lunch, but it's not a good dinner. Don't die like that. Why? Because every work involves you. Working is not a working, yet 10 things are associated, challenges are there. It sucks you. You need resources for that. And after an age, you can't have that energy also. They say, I can't drive in the night. Anyway, so work is one area, relation is another area. And therefore, earlier days, sannyas ashram was there. And I always say that external sannyas is optional, internal sannyas is mandatory. This is just to please you, actually. But anyway, I tell you what is the meaning of sannyas. You live in a system. You live in a system where it does not demand attention, neither gives attention. How is a system where it demands attention? Mummy, take me there. Papa, take me there. Daddy, you also demand attention. Please talk to me. Because your vasanas are there, ego is there. Ego is attention demanded. So when your mind has developed one thought of Ishwar, of Devi, of Bhagavan, of Brahman, now one thought wants that system should support this thought day and night. That infrastructure which supports that one thought day and night is called sannyas ashram. When I say grahastha ashram, so grahastha ashram is ashram where you can work, where you can enjoy. You can enjoy good food, you can enjoy a child, you can enjoy wife, you can enjoy husband, you can enjoy presence of father and mother in your life. You can enjoy a nice, garden around that. You can enjoy sightseeing. You can enjoy Masai Mara in Kenya. You can enjoy Cape Town. Penguin you go and see. When you'll be old, you'll walk like penguin. So you go and see penguin. Penguin Park is there. Penguin Park. You can go there, click photographs like this, like this, like this. So you can do all this drama there. Go to Cape of Good Hope. There's a place called Cape of Good Hope. There you go. Husband, wife is there. You can put your hand like that and take a photograph. All this circus you can do. You can go out in the good hotel, ask for a, clear soup with some dry bread. What is it called? Huh? Proton? Croutons. Croutons is there. Creamy tomato soup on the top. Big spoon is there. Soup spoon is different. So you can have like that again and again. Enjoy the music there, dance there. Why? Because that vasana of enjoyment is there. It wants an infrastructure, nothing wrong. But this is a grahastha ashram. You can go for the cruise. You can go to the party, holding hand of each other. In the young age also they hold hand, old age also. Young age because of so-called love. Old age so he may not fall down. So then also they hold hand. You must have seen. They also hold hand. Your vritti demands a situation. Why are you here? There's a thought of learning here, thought of listening, thought of being with the teacher, thought of this infrastructure supports that thought. This infrastructure here, you are given a room, close yourself in a room. At time you will get breakfast, lunch, dinner. Therefore I say, please don't help the cook unless you are asked. Why? You are meant for sadhana and studies here. When cooks are not there, then you will maybe asked to help, that's another matter. This situation has not come by God's grace. So what shall I do? Be in your room, do parikrama, sit in the temple. That thought of God, you are trying to imbibe inside. You are trying to inculcate. You are trying to internalize which you miss in the houses. No work is there. This is just a probation period of sannyas. Probation period. Actually, you are trying to increase akama tattva, your dispassion. And slowly, when you grow much more, so these qualities will grow, which is in Brahmaji. Height of that is there. So P-O-R-T already is reduced in the ashram actually. Your possessions are very less. Few clothes are there. A house, 100 things are there. Obligations are not there. Therefore, I don't want a lot of guests should come in the ashram, your guest. Don't entertain your guests. Some come is once in a while, it's okay. But house too many guests comes. Relations are also not here. And transactions are also lesser. Why? You are now going deeper, going higher. It is not, you are exposing yourself to the thought of rishis. And Gurudev made ashram for this purpose only. Is it okay? You can stay there, you can think, you can meditate, you can do your jap, you can do your puja in solitude, nobody will disturb you. House 100 disturbances are there. So this we reached yesterday. I'm describing the word dispassion. Dispassion removes the weeds of your vasanas and plants only one vasana of God or self and removes all other vasanas. And Shrotriya is that one vasana, that God alone is big, God alone is mine, God alone is true. Remove all other vasanas. I don't know you have done gardening or not. I have done a lot of gardening in my childhood. Now I have no time. So I used to see that when plant is there, around the plant if some weeds come, so you take that and take it out because it will disturb the root of that original plant. You take it out by the root. So you do it, what is it called? Shovel? Whatever is it, which you take in the hand, you take it out. It is passion. I have vasana of passion, lust. I have vasana of money. I have vasana of house. I have vasana of child. I have vasana of, what is it called, name, fame. Take it out. I have vasana of putting on very good clothes. Take it out. Therefore the clothes have been simplified here. It was just to take out that vasana. So it is a vasana taker, so that you will be focused. You may sometimes my mind runs in meditation. It will learn where you are attached. It will learn which is important for you. If there is nothing important, how can the mind run? You are watching a film and there your mind doesn't run because you love that character. You love the film. I also have watched the film in childhood. Many times in the theater you go and you say, "Arey, interval has come so fast. Arey, the end." Still people are sitting because they don't want to sit. Then he puts on all the light. Get up now, another show is there, next show is there. You get up and leave the place. Then don't say I have no concentration. You say I have less love on the topic I am concentrating. Don't say my mind runs. Mind is not like that. Mind is very focused when you are angry. You intensely think about the badness of the person. When a person is lusty, he is very focused when he is thinking about the lust. Not that his mind is running around. When you think about the Bhagavan, Ram and Krishna, then only it runs. That means your love is less there. So don't say my mind is running when I think about God. You put it like that, my love for Lord is very less actually. So this dispassion tries to take away those factors which make you multidirectional, which make you distracted. And it takes away the possibility of disturbances in my life. Remember one thing, anything where you become intense, you become very powerful. I give the example also of that water which cuts the iron also. The high pressure hose is there. High pressure hose. They say when very precision is required in cutting, they use water. This thin water is there, thin. And if you put your finger, it will cut the finger. In the factories, those waters are there. Why? Focused. Same thing, it will be divergent, it will lose its cutting power. So dispassion is very important. Yesterday, dukh buddhi, tuchh buddhi, apraptavya buddhi. Sense of sorrow, sense of very small matter, and sense of not worth attaining. Not worth attaining. It is useless to be there. Now I'll show you, to emphasize this dispassion and to emphasize the scriptural knowledge, Shrotri and Akamhat has been used 10 times. Almost. See it in here. I am now going to chant. I'll say, you can see. Brahma samashti veshti roop samsar mandal vyapi. Please see. I hope you have got it. Brahma samashti veshti roop sansar mandal vyapi. This is in Bhash. It won't be in that book. Which page? Which page? We didn't get the page. No, it will be in your book. This book I am talking. Don't be happy that is not in my book. So, it's not there, I don't have to search. Brahma, samashti veshti vyapi, sansar, samashti veshti roop, samsar mandal vyapi. Yatra ete anand bhedaha ekatam gachanti dharmascha tan nimitta jnanam cha. Which line? 167 last paragraph. Okay, 167 last paragraph. So this Brahma is nothing but he is the Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha is the cosmic mind, loosely word. It's a loose word slightly, but I'm just using it. Cosmic mind. Like your mind pervades the body, Brahmaji's mind pervades the whole Brahmand. Yatra ete anand bhedaha ekatam gachanti. Dhyan deke sunna. All the anand, which anand? All earlier anand, become one in this anand. Like all the droplets become one in the ocean. It's not Brahman, Brahma, Brahmaji. Brahma is masculine, Brahman is neuter. In that Brahma's Anand, the Anand of all the world merge. Like in 1 million, all the $1 million, $10, $100, highest domain, I never saw more than $100, no? In America? $1,000. Achha, but in US is not $1,000, only 100 is, not 500. Never I saw more than $100. And $10 is also there. $10 and $100. $50 is there. No. $10 is there. $1 is there. $1 is there. $1, $10. And I think after that, $100, something like that. Huh? No $1,000. But Singapore is a 1,000 Singapore dollar note is there. So all the, let us go to US dollar, why it was single. Can you imagine anything good only. When in the $1 million, all $100 are already included, it is already merged into it. So in the joy of Brahmaji, everybody's joy is merged. Yatra ete anand bhedaha ekatam gachanti. Okay. Achha, how this anand is here in Brahmaji? Yes. Because of his upasana and karma. Dharmascha tannimitta jnanam dharmascha. Two karan why Brahmaji has reached that state. Because in upasana you create a very pervasive thought. And here the sakama upasana with the desire. And pervasive thought becomes pervasive authority in the next birth. This I had also told many times. Supposing I am donating a lot. Why? Because I feel for that. I feel for this, I feel for that, I donated this much. When you feel, your mind has to become bigger. You are identifying with some problem of the child, problem of the ashram, problem of the old age, whatever is there. Right? Now this pervasive thought in your next birth, you will be born where you have big authority. Thought has become into situation. Didn't get my point. Thought has become situation now. Why? Because you identified with you had a very big thought. Maybe at that time you were not having a very big money, but you were thinking a lot about that bigness. Your mind was very broad. In your past time you were thinking. So who became Brahma? When you guess, he was thinking about whole Brahmananda as me and mine. Now in the next birth he became Brahma. Well, I can't fathom all these things, we are like the well of the frog of the well. We think very small, we know very small, and we think that is everything. Why somebody has become so big? Why somebody can become Prime Minister? Because his thought was very pervasive. And it has converted into situation. Thought converts into situation. So he was a simple person. Who? Brahmaji. He was a Jeev. But in his meditation he started thinking about whole cosmic. This was called Aham Graho Upasana. I alone am here. Not knowledge aham, but bhavana aham. Bhavana, he is doing bhavana. Jnanam dharmascha tannimittam jnanam cha. Now, one more point is in it. Tad vishayam atmhatattvam cha nir-atishayam. Now, Brahmaji will also have lot of dispassion. Why? Because to have a very big thought, you should live with small thoughts. Then you cannot think he is my wife and she is my husband. Or he is my husband and she is my wife. You have to get out of these shells, then only you can think very big. Or I want to enjoy something else. He can't enjoy anything. Therefore, Brahma is as good as Brahman sometimes. Brahma will never be indulgent. He will not do very less mistakes Brahmaji will do. Because mistakes will come only when you have desire. On the area where you have less desire, less mistakes are there. So he will have a very big anand, highest anand. Sa es Hiranyagarbho Brahma. Tas Esha Anand. His Anand will be having by that person who is Shrotri and Akamhat, highest category, highest dispassionate, which I mentioned about 1-2 examples I gave. Sarvatha pratyaksham uplabhyate, Sakshi pratyaksh. He can see in his mind. That Anand he sees in his mind. I hope you are following what is. Continue speaking. Who is listening? So those who have commentary, please underline. Tasmad etani trini sadhanani. ये साधनानी सिंधी है भाई ये. These 3 are sadhan, which Shrotriya, dispassion, and avrijinatvam, and not having sins. Sins, avrijinatvam. Very good, very, very beautiful. He says, Bhashyakar, when I say Bhashyakar, it means Shankaracharya. If you see the Shrotri will not be too much changing, because I am clear that Drishta is like that. But this passion is changing as it goes higher and higher. And therefore among all 3, this dispassion is most important. More than listening, dispassion is important. Why? Because dispassion is tackling the inner vasana, sukh buddhi. Intellectually understanding is very easy. But emotionally imbibing is very difficult. Because emotionally still I have my attachment and aversions. Intellectually you can understand and start having talks also. You can read a book also. No problem. One person had spent sleepless nights writing on the book How to Sleep. How to have a sound and good sleep. And this passion means still name and fame attracts you. Still glitter attracts you. Still, clapping attracts you. People did not, talk to me. I did so much for him, but he did not say thank you. I am tired of him. If he doesn't do it, you are also. I give such a nice talk on how to work selflessly, but he did not appreciate. It happened. So long I wrote, I gave a talk that how to work selflessly. 3 talks I gave on this, but none of the person came to appreciate it. You are laughing, but I have heard all these things. Well, they all came and I also asked, how was the talk? They said, yes, it's fine. I said, did you like? He said, yes, and he went away. They did not say that I liked was, there's nobody like you, and, your expression, your articulation, your gestures, or all were very good, Nobody said anything. I felt so sad after 3 days, I cannot tell you, Swamiji. I will never come to this place to give talk. They are totally non-appreciative people. They don't understand my selflessness. I used to laugh a lot. And then he said, you are also laughing on me. First, I am already suffering, and you are also laughing on like them. I will not talk to you on this topic. Kya bone aapse? You know what is the problem? And he knows Gita, 5 chapters by heart. 2nd chapter, 5th chapter, 9th chapter, 12th chapter. Thenga. Because this passion is not there. You have still sukh buddhi in appreciation. You don't know the one who is appreciating you. He will forget also after a few minutes only that he has appreciated. Sometimes people appreciate to keep you in good humor. They really don't mean it. And like that, they have appreciated many people. Like you have said, many people, I love you. It doesn't have any meaning. And it will not give you joy unless that vasana. Today you are asking from him. Tomorrow you will ask from that person appreciation. Day after you will ask from that person. Everywhere, like a beggar, you will go and ask for the same appreciation. And because of this vasana, you will have another birth also. Where you will get, if you have done punya, you will get a wife who will appreciate you. And if you have not done punya, you will get a dog who will just be around you. Dog will appreciate, I will jump. I will get another birth, of course. One vasana means one birth. You don't understand this point. My God, yes. It's a serious matter. It's a serious matter. I thought I'll complete the class by 9:15 because I have very important work. But class went to 9:40. Narayan. Tomorrow we will see Brahmananda. Whose part is this Brahmaji's Anand? That is Brahman's Anand. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari